How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. So we tried to take the shower curtain from the other shower that nobody uses.
Oh, yeah. What a great solution for your broken shower door.
I thought so, too. Did you know they come in different sizes?
Like the rods?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry for saying it like that.
I mean,
in your time of need.
I did too, but I also just kind of assumed that they'd be like close enough or whatever.
I would too.
Like it's both doors, you know? I want the width of both doors. That's how much I would like it. Fit on the other one, fucking not this one.
Do you need a longer one? Because we had that long one we used to put in the shed. It's in that shed next door.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
Because I'm going to take that shit.
Okay. Yeah.
So we have a shower curtain.
Do you want like the double curtain too?
No, I have the curtain.
Probably in the drawer.
Because I took the curtain off the other thing and we took the whole thing apart. And it wasn't, I mean, it'll be fine. There's still one door.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then we tried to put that pole up and it was like 6 inches too short.
God damn it.
So now we have a shower curtain like hung over the top of the fucking rail.
That works.
It's pretty close. It's just got a solid like 2 feet of gap at the bottom.
Where all the water could just go onto the floorboards and rot it out.
Sure does.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, my shower door is still intact, but I still get water all over the floor because like the fucking weather strip or whatever, that little flappy thing at the bottom got ripped off like immediately when we moved in.
Yeah.
And now it's just like a nice little fucking inch gap at the bottom that you can't really see because there's like a little thing to catch the water that slides down the door. But like anything that splatters or splashes.
But as soon as that fills up,
100%. Yeah.
Keeps going.
Yeah. It's a mess. Especially if the kids are in there because like our shower head comes off and they like to pretend that they're fucking, I don't know, washing a car or some shit and they like wash the whole shower door.
They love washing the doors.
I know. It makes such a mess. Though.
Yeah.
Like
yours
floods the bathroom.
is one of those showers that like kind of clicks closed at least.
Yeah.
Mine is like, well, it was the fucking slidey one, so it has that giant gap in both sides or whatever.
So same problem.
Yeah, but the spray it right here, and it would just spray water out.
And you're like, no. Oh my God. And then if you just, because like the shower is one place where, you know, bad mom alert, they can like hang out for like fucking 30 minutes and they're good. God. Like I don't need anything. They're not going to drown. They're old enough, whatever.
Yeah. You have to go in occasionally to be like, get off the drain. Do not fill it up.
Exactly. Like unclog that. Yeah. They always have like the shampoo bottle strategically placed over the drain and you're like, no. Yeah. Or a magical cup appeared and I'm like, where'd you get that cup?
Where'd you get that cup? And how did it suction perfectly over the drain?
Yeah.
It's just like they're sitting on it and they're like, I'm not, it's open like between their legs. I'm like, yeah, but you're fucking creating a seal with the rest of your body. Can you not?
Stop it. Seriously, man.
Kids, man.
So what's your goddamn anyway?
Well, my goddamn actually is that not here, but I'm giving the peg leg a second try, guys.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so there has been a very kind gentleman on Patreon. He started very kind, and then he got mad at us, and then I brought him back. And so now we're best friends again.
Brought him back. Way to win him over, you know?
I know, yeah. This is Scott. So, Scott, if you're listening, I hear you. I don't just hear you, I fucking hear you. So I'm trying the peg leg again, and we'll see how it goes. I tried it today all at my house, and it is useful. Yeah. It's so handy, but
you have a full functionality of your arms.
Of my arms, and I like did my makeup and stuff today, and like brushed my hair in front of a fucking counter, and I didn't have to like lean on it, which was nice.
Oh, that is nice. I wish you would wear it around me.
Makeup? I do.
No.
This is what I look like.
Your peg leg.
The peg leg, I was terrified of Chip, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, solid plan. That bitch would knock your ass over.
And your driveway, because I haven't tried hills with it yet.
Oh, you think you gotta like wide swing it up there?
I'm not sure how it would work, and I was like, that sounds hard. And then I was like, and then once I get into our house, her dog is gonna fucking bowl me over.
Knock your ass over. Yeah, that definitely would happen.
So then
Smart.
I went with crutches. But I've been peg-legging around again because I was so excited about it, and then I became so terrified of it, and now I'm trying it again.
Good for you.
You know?
Now that you have, like...
Persistence is key. 1 week left.
Yeah. I was going to say, when you get to step on it again, will you still need crutches and peg legs and stuff? Like, it's not like your leg's just going to magically work after, like, fucking a month of not using it, right?
So, I don't know if I'm actually going to need, like, crutches and stuff like that, but I'll have a boot for always.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I won't be allowed to walk without the boot. And then with that, they're like, you're not going to be able to walk for, like, long distances or long periods of time. So then maybe I'll have to, like, have a backup, like, around or something. Like, I could walk, but then be like, ooh, gotta sit down. You know?
Yeah. Now I need a break. My foot hurts.
Yeah. So I'm not entirely sure.
It sounds like you'll still need something. Like
I think
crutches,
so.
at least.
Yeah.
Or the peg.
Or the peg leg.
Ooh, exciting. I'm so glad you're finally getting to, like, the healed part, you know?
Oh, my God. I'm so fucking over it.
I miss you. Like, I need you to go do things. Like, we haven't done anything.
I know. I have, like, cabin fever. It's fucking
bad.
I bet.
But
I did think of my Halloween costume. I was going to make it a surprise for you because I was like, that's funny. She'll get it. And that'll be... We don't have secrets, you know? That's a secret.
Yeah.
That I could have had, but I can't keep them. So I'm going to be Lieutenant Dan.
Oh, my God, yes. Oh, my God. Is Brandon going to be Gump?
No, but...
Or Jedi.
He said, I told him he should be Forrest Gump, but he said, but I've already been Forrest Gump.
Oh, God. Like, sorry. Perfect time to dust off the costume, my friend.
That's what I said. I was like, so you already have all the fucking stuff for it? Like, this feels appropriate. And he was like, no. And I was like, okay, then you should get a giant, like, blow-up ice cream cone costume. And you could be my ice cream.
Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
And he said, that's a good idea. And then I don't think he did it, so.
Son of a bitch.
He's just going to be my fucking legs.
He could be your bedpan. Oh, shit. That's
give me your goddamn.
Mine is kind of a continuation from my side goddamn from last week, but my eyes keep swelling for no fucking reason.
Yeah, what's going on?
And now they're itchy and burny. I'm kind of thinking... Jesus Christ.
Are we under attack?
Yeah, we might be. At this point, I'm just pretty sure it's got to be allergies or something. Like, they're so red. It's like my eyelid.
Have you washed your pillowcases? Because it's always in the morning.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, recently?
Oh, it's not always in the morning. I just always send it to you in the morning because I'm like, what the fuck? It starts at night.
Oh.
And Lee was like, do you think it's the pot? And I was like, no.
I don't think so.
And then I told my mom about it this morning, and she's like, do you think it's the pot? And I was like, no.
What? Why is everybody... pot is a medicine, you guys.
It's amazing. And then well, Lee said it because it happened one time after I popped a gummy. But for the record...
Maybe it's the brand.
For the record, it keeps happening outside of having pot. Like,
okay.
You know, like it happened at work, and I'm not getting lit up at work.
Surprisingly.
It would be the best place too, but I'm not because I'm a fucking good worker. I have morals and ethics or whatever.
Yeah, you took those classes.
Yeah, zero tolerance.
I wonder what it is. I wonder if it's like a histamine thing.
It must be because I took a Zyrtec and the swelling went down. Like, they're not swollen now, right? They're just wrinkly. Like, I have a lot of skin.
That one's red.
Yeah, my left side on top of my eyelid and under the eyelid, it's like bruised or red or raw from
like angry
from the swelling. Yeah. And then this one is a little red, and the right eye is a little red on top. I don't fucking know. I don't know, but it always starts when I rub my eyes, and you think like, wow, is she rubbing them very aggressively? No. Like,
are you sure?
I did it yesterday at work, just out of like, you know when your eyes get dry from staring at a computer screen? And I did like with like my finger and my thumb and just kind of like rubbed them really quick. And then all of a sudden they were like, poof. And I'm like, I don't want to go to the bathroom now. Like, everybody's going to see me. I hide in my office, and the only time you ever see me is if I go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
But like, I don't want anybody to like fucking see me in the hallways and be like, what the fuck happened to your eye?
You'd just be like, I don't know. I was crying. Depression.
Yeah.
Let's stop asking.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, what the fuck? I don't know what's going on. Zyrtec helps though, but I feel like I'm outside of my body. Like, I don't know if anybody else gets this when they take like Benadryl will knock my ass out, but it does it too. But Zyrtec, I don't fall asleep. I just feel weird. Like, I feel like I'm high without the fun part of high. Like, I just
like the slow and kind of like you're in water.
Yeah. And then, like, if anybody says my name or something, I'm like, whoa, you're being so aggressive. Like, I don't get it. But I feel weird. Or, like, thinking back on today, I'm like, wow, I was, like, on autopilot or something.
Oh.
So I usually don't take it, but I needed to because they were driving me fucking nuts. And even now, like, they're starting to itch.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying
not
to touch them.
And it's, like, time to re-up the Zyrtec?
Probably. Actually, I think it's, like, one every 24 hours or something.
Oh, wow. I've just never had allergies.
Yeah. Well, me either. Well, that's a lie. I've had, like, hives and shit, but I haven't had the conventional sense of allergies. Yeah. So some people take the shit daily, though.
7 years, everything's supposed to switch in your body, right?
I guess. Fuck, man, what if I'm allergic to, like, chip?
I thought you were going to say chips. And I was like, oh no, that would be terrible.
True devastation. I would never survive. Anyway, so Lee keeps saying also maybe my makeup, so I only did mascara today.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know, though. Also, because they were so swollen, I got mascara all over my eyelid, and I was like, nobody will see. They can't see. You guys can't see that close, right?
No, they can't see that shit.
Yeah.
Not at all.
God damn it.
God damn it. That
Anyway,
sucks.
yeah,
I'm sorry
fucking right.
that you're dealing with that.
Me too.
Sounds awful. All right.
Okay, I'm ready.
Now we're ready. Okay, so here on episode 268, I'm going to tell you about Tyler Hadley.
Okay. Ooh, Hadley sounds familiar.
I fucking told you.
Yeah.
Okay, so this, I guess technically it could be a listener suggestion. I think it's from Jasmine. I don't remember who it was from.
Yes, we did get something from Jasmine. We
Might have
got a
been.
couple this week. Couple suggestions.
I think it was on Patreon.
Oh.
And I was like gonna respond and be like, we've totally already done that one, and then link the episode. And then I couldn't find it. And then I was like, but it's actually a really interesting case. So I'm gonna do it. Woo! Pretty sure we've covered it before. Don't know if it was me or you or if it was actually us, but I've convinced myself now that we have not covered it, and that's what we're going with.
Okay, I love it. Let's
Ready?
go.
All right. Blake and Mary Jo Hadley moved from Fort Lauderdale to Port St. Lucie, Florida. I don't know if that's how you say that, but that's what I'm going with.
Port St. Lucie.
Yeah. J-Man's going to be like, no.
That's not how you say it.
These are all places in Florida, though, so, you know. So they moved there in the late 80s to be closer to Blake's aging parents, right?
Okay.
Blake was a watch engineer at the St. Lucie nuclear power plant.
All right. I was thinking like wristwatch engineer.
Yeah, I was too.
Like, wow,
Like
he knows cogs.
Oh, their watches. I don't know. He knows cogs. And then Mary Jo was an elementary school teacher.
Oh.
Okay, so
bless her soul.
Mm-hmm. Port St. Lucie was a relatively new town when they moved in. It was meant as a retirement community of sorts.
Everything in Florida is.
I think Florida is.
Yeah, like all of Florida.
Right. The plots of land were cheap, and it was all, like, build as you buy new construction, right? Mm-hmm. But I guess the town still sucked. Like, it was a small town. There was nothing to do for anyone under, like, 65, right?
Everything in Florida.
But they had good jobs, and they were close to family, so they made it work, right?
Yeah, for sure.
They bought a plot, and they had a home built on it. But the 2 plots to the sides of their home and, like, 4 plots directly across the street were never sold.
Okay, so they, like, lived with
a little bit isolated.
No neighbors.
Yeah, but there was someone, like, behind them, right?
Oh, okay.
On the other
How strange that has to be. Like,
that's what I was thinking too. And it's in, like, a subdivision. Like,
yeah, like you live in a neighborhood, but not really.
Yeah, they graded it all out for homes, and then those ones just never sold. And so the way that this article was explaining it was, like, and it was all overgrown or, like, taken back over by Florida wildlife and whatever, blah, blah, blah. And, like,
isn't that
in
Arizona sometimes?
Isn't that so horrible? And I'm like, this sounds fucking great.
I know, right?
I'd be like, can I get the one with nobody around it?
Yeah, I want that one, and then I'll just call it my land, even though it's not my land.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody's gonna fucking buy it.
No.
After that long? Come on.
No.
Either way, that's where they're living.
Okay.
And they had 2 sons, Ryan and Tyler.
Okay.
I don't have any information on Ryan other than he eventually goes off to college in one of the Carolinas, I think. And he had big plans to come back and work with his dad at the nuclear power plant.
Okay.
So
boom. He runs off, goes to school. He's going to come back. He's got a job lined up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was going to help him out.
I don't know which Carolina it was.
It's not important.
Both of them.
North or south.
Mm-hmm.
East or west.
I mean, they're the same, honestly. Sorry
Virginia?
if you live there. What, North Virginia? Tyler, however, suffered from depression and at one point an eating disorder.
Oh, no.
And his freshman year of high school, he was kind of like a chubby kid.
Mm-hmm.
And so his mom got him human growth hormone to take so that...
Jesus Christ.
She said so that he wouldn't be like the short chubby kid and get made fun of.
So is he going to be like a taller kid? Like, what are you doing with the growth hormone? Muscles?
I don't know. But the picture that I saw, he looked taller than the other kid. So I'm like... I guess it worked. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what human growth hormones are supposed to do.
Isn't that why, like muscle builders want, like, breast milk and shit?
Yeah. HGH.
GH, yeah.
Yeah.
Like HGC?
Yeah, no. I think it is the HGH or whatever, and I think it does build muscles. But I don't know if it'll make you taller. I don't know what the fuck it was.
You have to, like, work out, though? Like,
but also, as a mother... Yeah. I don't know that I would do that just because it'd be like, listen, this is who you are as a person.
Yeah.
I don't want to fuck with your biology.
Right?
Just
like
yet.
Your hormones?
Yeah. Like, how about you deal with that when you want to? And as of right now, if you want to be thinner, like, you know what you got to do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Put down the Doritos, son.
Yeah. But either way, she was like, not going to have him getting bullied for this, blah, blah, blah. So she gives got it for him, right?
Maybe she thought it was like an herbal tea supplement, you know? Like... When was this? The
2000 and early 2000.
We were crazy then. Oh, 10. We're still crazy. I don't know.
Like probably 2009-ish that happened, I would guess.
Okay.
Tyler had always been a respectful and polite kid, but once he hit high school, he started experimenting with drugs and hanging out with the kind of like the wrong crowd, right?
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm. His friends were the pill popper kids, and like I mentioned before, there was nothing for kids and teens to do in this town.
He was probably giving them the fucking human hormone shit.
He could have been.
Like, I just didn't take my shots this week. Here you go. Who wants one? Give me $20 a shot.
Is it a shot? That's another thing.
I have no idea.
Like, is she doing fucking shots in her kid's ass? Like,
Maybe.
What is going on?
Maybe.
I don't know. Either way, these kids get up to usual small town bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Like smoking pot in the riverbed, right?
Obviously.
Once, a neighbor saw Tyler smoking in the riverbed with his friends, and the neighbor went and told Mary Jo.
Snitch.
Right? Keep your mouth shut. You didn't see nothing.
Yeah, you ain't see shit around here, my friend.
But Mary Jo was like, I don't think so. Tyler doesn't smoke. And the neighbor was like, okay, but like I saw him.
But like he does.
But like here's surprise, he does.
Yeah. Sorry about it. Let me get some of this Stugiki.
Right? This is where you buy it now? Either way, the neighbor was like, well, he does. And Mary Jo was like, I don't think so. And the neighbor's like, well, I'm kind of concerned that they're going to like light the riverbed on fire.
Valid concern.
Playing with fire and shit down there.
And then like my house is going to catch on fire. Nobody's going to come over here because I'm the only house. So.
Right?
Can we not burn down my home?
So then about a week later, Tyler and his friends decided to siphon some gas. And,
obviously.
And they doused a couch in the riverbed and then lit that on fire.
I was gonna say, when you said up to no good, there's nothing to do, I was like, so they're gonna have a party and light a couch on fire. Like, I don't know why that's the thing to do.
I mean, when you see a couch out in
the wild,
the outside, in the wilderness,
I have to light that on fire.
Well, you're not gonna sit on it. That's for fucking sure. You know?
No. Well, you sit on it and you get drunk around the fire. Then you end it by lighting it on fire.
Yeah. And then you wait for it to burn out like a responsible adult.
Well, I mean, you just end the sitting part. Like the party goes until the sun comes up.
Okay. Yeah. So then the party goes until the couch is out.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, you kind of leave it. Like, there's no way to put it out. You just kick some dirt on it, but...
Yeah, but that's also the desert.
Yeah.
I'm biased with my California fucking, like, don't hit two rocks together because you're going to start a brush fire.
But it, like, rains every day in Florida.
Yeah.
So they're not as worried.
Either way, they lit this couch on fire, and apparently it got a little out of hand.
Uh-oh.
And the fire department had to be called.
God damn it.
And they put out the fire, yada, 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 but the kids were let off with a warning, right?
Okay. What a nice cop.
Honestly.
Yeah.
He's probably like, I'm sorry you don't have anything to do, and I'm sorry I'm taking your only entertainment away.
Yeah, I really am sorry, but, like, you can't. They get real mad around here when you're catching shit on fire.
The fire department, the firefighters are like, this is the same couch I burned when I grew up here.
Right. It's like a plaid one with like the skirt at the footing.
Right?
For some reason.
Yeah, it's grandma's couch.
Yeah.
By the time Tyler was 17, he was also selling drugs, and he'd been arrested a handful of times, right?
Oh, shit. And his mom, Mary Jo, was still like, not my Tyler.
More like, he doesn't smoke. Didn't say anything about the whole, like, rest of the drugs.
Yeah.
Just like, that's absurd.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't name my son the smoker.
That's gross.
Yeah.
He would never.
Absolutely not.
And then in April of 2011, he was arrested at a friend's house after getting into a fight. And he was charged with aggravated battery and sentenced to a week in jail followed by 2 weeks of house arrest.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay? His parents took his phone away, but he would still communicate with all of his friends and stuff, like on Facebook.
Online.
Yeah. Facebook Messenger mostly.
It's like when I take away my kid's iPad, but he still has access to, like, YouTube on his TV, and I'm like...
I didn't do anything. I just made it so that you have to stay in your room now.
Yeah.
My kid keeps asking, can I watch YouTube on the TV? Because now we've put, like, limits and everything on the phones, so he doesn't get it a lot. And then as soon as the limit's up, he's like, cool, can I watch YouTube on TV? And
you guys are such good parents.
No. It's been a week. Calm down.
I know. Somebody was bitching about, like, never having a moment or whatever, and somebody was like, just give the kids an iPad. They'll be fine. I was like, oh, they do. They have all the, like, unlimited access.
They want to watch it on my lap.
Yeah, like, all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, now, since there's a limit, he takes it and fucking runs.
Yeah. He's like, I gotta hide.
Let me know when the timer's up. I'm like, oh, I will. Okay. So his parents took his phone away, but he'd still communicate with his friends on Facebook, whatever, right?
Yes.
So his friends said that he would often make jokes about suicide.
Uh-oh, that's not funny.
No.
Worst joke.
Worst fucking joke.
Yeah.
And there are transcripts of Facebook messages and text messages between Tyler and his friends where he says that he wants to kill himself. And they are like, why? And he's like, why not? You know, like.
Oh, God.
And they're like, no, don't. But
Please
they don't.
Stop.
It's kind of like how when we were in high school, you know, you don't really take it seriously. It's just like, you're crazy, man.
Yeah.
LOL. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Whatever. But also, they probably don't realize, like, it may have actually been a legitimate cry for help, you know?
For sure.
He also mentions a number of times that he wants to kill his parents.
Oh, don't do it.
And when his friends ask him why, he says that he wants to kill them and then throw a house party with their bodies still in the house because, quote, that's never been done before.
Is this the one where there's a picture of it, of him holding like a solo cup?
Yes.
I think you did this one.
I fucking thought so.
Maybe not. Maybe you just told me about it. I think this is like in the days when we used to each do an episode.
I searched
everything.
Maybe
we just talked about it, or maybe we both have read it in searching for cases.
I don't know.
I thought you fucking did it.
I thought I did too.
Is this the moment where we've been doing this for so long that we don't remember that we've done a case?
I don't know. And I'm so sorry if I did.
This is all news to me right now.
Maybe you'll get the like, oh, she's already covered this one, but now she's been podcasting for 5 years, so it's better? Hopefully? I don't fucking know, man. Or worse. This is where it's like, they'll get the facts from something else. I'll just give them the gist now, you know? I don't know. And I'm so sorry if I legitimately have covered it before. I know I've read it a million times.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I just blew your fucking cover on the big reveal.
You said solo cup.
Yeah.
There is a picture with him with a solo cup. That's not that big. Yeah. At a party. Shocking.
Okay.
So I genuinely am sorry. I searched.
Don't be sorry. Whatever. Fuck it. Let's do it.
I searched our website because that would have been everything from before.
Yeah.
And then I searched on Google Docs. That would have been everything from the after.
And nothing, huh?
And nothing.
Maybe we haven't covered it, guys.
Maybe
we both have just read
Patreon it. Too, because I was like, maybe it was a Patreon case.
Yeah.
I did not find it.
Maybe we just read it and we were like, oh, she already covered that, and we've just both never covered it.
Maybe.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know. But if we did, whoever's the first person to tell us the fucking episode that it came from, I'll send you a shirt or something. Sorry.
Oh my God, I love it.
And
okay,
bear with us. Hopefully it's the same.
I love it. I'm so excited. Maybe there's going to be more.
Maybe.
I feel like I've learned so much already.
Yeah, see, maybe I care more now about, like, setting the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right, so either way, he's like, never been done before. I want to have a house party.
What a weird
with dead
thing
bodies.
to say has never been done before.
And also, how do you know?
Yeah, did you Google, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe.
Like, has anybody killed their parents and then thrown a party?
Quick question. Has anyone, Google answers, like, no. Or Yahoo answers, whatever.
I'm sorry, there's nothing there. Yeah, Yahoo. Oh my God, Yahoo.
So as soon as Tyler was off house arrest, he went out with his friends and he came home super drunk. And Mary Jo was like, hey, Can't fucking do that shit, right?
Yeah.
And since he was a minor, she decided to invoke the Baker Act.
What's that?
It allows a parent to have their child committed for psychiatric evaluation and or treatment if they appear to be a danger to themselves or others.
So she thinks him going out drinking is a danger to himself? Oh, but maybe there's other things. Because like you said, he threatened suicide and all this other shit. So
I think she could see that he was either depressed or whatever, and then he's turning to drugs. And so she's like, hey, this isn't my kid. Like,
what
he's
a good mom.
A happier guy than this, right?
Yeah,
absolutely. And her coworkers even were like, do you think he would ever hurt you or anything? Because he had been arrested for fighting too, right?
Yeah, like would he ever be combative or something?
Yeah, and her coworkers asked her that, and she said no, but she was concerned that he might harm himself.
Oh. That's gotta feel so helpless as a mom. Like,
so sad. I was just thinking that. Yeah, so sad. How
good that she did the Baker's Act or whatever.
Yeah. So she was going to have him go do that. And I guess Tyler told his mom that he's willing to do the psychiatric treatment because Mary Jo seemed relieved, right?
Yeah.
Mary Jo's coworkers mentioned that she felt that Tyler was kind of over the hurdle and going to be back to himself, right?
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So she's happy.
So she's like feeling good about the decisions she made.
Mm-hmm. And where we're all going now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Tyler went with his dad and grandpa to Georgia to a family reunion, and everything is status quo.
Okay.
Right? And then Tyler started telling everyone at school that he was going to throw a big house party.
Uh-oh.
That his parents were going to be out of town, and he was going to throw a rager.
Okay.
And his friends knew how strict his parents were, so they're like, okay.
Bad idea.
Yeah, well, they're like, I'll believe it when I see it. Like, no, you're fucking not, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, let me know.
Yeah.
Right? But he kept reassuring them that it's going to happen, blah, 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 right? And then on July 15th, 2011, Tyler and his parents went out to dinner, but they stopped at the Circle K first.
Obviously.
Gotta
gas up.
Gotta get your fucking...
munchies?
Yeah, dip or whatever. I don't know what you do in Florida. And Tyler saw a friend of his who was there and said that it was his birthday and he was going to Benihana.
Oh, how fun.
Right. And Tyler was like, that's fucking cool. Well, you should come to my house tomorrow. I'm gonna have a party.
Okay.
And the kid was like, fucking bet. Let's go, right?
Yeah, I'll be there with bells on.
Exactly. And then on July 16th, 2011, so the next day, the day of the rager, Tyler had a few chats with his friends online and reassured them all that the party was on for tonight.
Okay.
One of his friends asked him how his parents were letting him throw this party, and he said they're leaving.
Okay.
Tyler then posted on his Facebook wall around noon, party at my crib tonight, ... maybe.
What the fuck?
Right?
Okay. Like, I thought you just went around telling everybody it was happening.
Like, it's on, it's on. It's probably on. It might be. Maybe.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
At my crib.
Now, what comes next is Tyler's accounts of what happened that day.
Okay.
And just before 5 p.m., Tyler took 3 ecstasy pills because he didn't believe that he could do what he thought he had to do sober.
Well, you can't, first of all, you can't say there's a party and then renege on that, you know?
Honestly.
You have to throw the party.
You've given your word.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
But ecstasy? 3? I don't know how many it takes to feel any kind of way, and I've never taken X, so I don't know how it feels. But I thought it gives you, like, the lovey-doveys.
It does.
Yeah, that's weird.
I've never taken it, so I said that very confidently. Yeah. But from everything that I've heard...
That's the purpose of it.
It's, more of, like, a...
That's why they call it ecstasy.
Feelings and things.
Like, what weird... like, plan. I'm going to do something horrific.
Actually, after all of this, when police were talking about, like, what kind of drugs Tyler had or had not tried and whatever, like, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Even with, like, acid and everything else, they're like, none of these make you violent.
Yeah, that's weird. So, like, you're just violent.
Yeah, it kind of seems like
Oh, no.
Just before 5 p.m., he takes these 3 pills. And then he went to the garage and he grabbed a claw hammer.
No, not a hammer.
A hammer.
He's got time to plan this, and he went with a hammer?
He went with a hammer.
Fuck, dude, that's insane.
He went back to the living room where his mom was working on the computer, like the family computer, and he stood behind her for what he said was about 5 minutes.
Holy shit.
I don't know if anyone has ever timed 5 minutes. It was probably like 45 seconds, right? That'll feel like 5 minutes, I'm sure, if you're on drugs and trying to amp yourself up to kill somebody.
I'll never forget when I was very pregnant with my oldest, and we went to parenting class, and they were like, a contraction lasts, I don't know, fucking 2 minutes or something. And then it doesn't sound like a long time, but it is a long time.
It's the longest time.
Yeah. And then they made us stand face to face holding each other's hands for 2 minutes in silence so that we could feel how long 2 minutes was. I can't imagine 5 minutes. Like, there is no way he was doing that shit for 5 minutes. You'd be winded.
That's what... Trying to be that quiet for 5 minutes?
Oh, my God. What?
And also, I think no matter what...
Yeah.
Or what you have going on in your life. If someone is standing behind you for 5 minutes, you gotta know, you know? Like, you gotta have the, like, heebie-jeebies.
First of all, I thought you meant he was wailing on her for 5 minutes.
No, he was standing behind her silently contemplating for 5 minutes.
No, you could feel that.
Right?
You can feel that in your soul. Like, somebody's in my bubble.
Or, like, you go to your mouse or something, you're like, there's something on my elbow. Are you fucking back there? Like, what?
Yeah, now I get the stillness. Like, being quiet.
Yeah. You said you'd be winded. I was like, yeah, from standing so silently.
You know when you're, like, hiding in your spot and you're, like, heavily breathing for no reason?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes, so you're like, all of a sudden I have to pee.
Yeah. I hope they don't find me.
Exactly.
Oh my God, no way.
Right? So it had to have been like 45 seconds or
5 minutes.
5
I can't
minutes.
follow your fucking story when you exaggerate, bro.
Right? No.
You wouldn't even hammer a nail for 5 minutes.
Right? No, he just stood behind her silently fucking creeping.
And just watching.
Just watching, contemplating, thinking about it. I don't know. Somehow she
Holding
didn't
the
turn
hammer?
around. Yeah, holding the hammer. And she didn't turn around. And then he finally...
Did it?
Did it. He hit her in the back of the head with the hammer.
Claw-side.
I don't know, and I did not
always
ask. I know.
Every time you mention the word claw in the hammer name, I'm
not
like,
ball peen.
Yeah. Or just hammer,
You know, a man named that. Look, it's got like a ball and a peen. So he hit her with that. Yeah, I don't know if it was the claw side. I'm hoping not.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Actually, you know, I talked to Brandon about that because I was holding a hammer for some reason.
Okay, natural conversation piece. Just naturally rolled right into it. I was holding the hammer.
And I mentioned how you always ask, like, is it the claw side or the other side or whatever? Or maybe I had said, like, and it was the claw side. And Brandon was like, it doesn't fucking matter what side it is. Like, you wouldn't hit him with the spike of it, the way that it's curved, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you could, though.
Yeah.
And he's like,
You'd come.
No. Like he thinks that it wouldn't fucking matter. I'm like, there's a significant difference in my brain.
Mine too.
Yeah. Either way.
One's gorier for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
like
they'll both probably make the same.
Like you could catch an eye socket. Yeah. I guess you could either way though.
That's true.
Just never.
If it's got that ball.
And that pain.
Okay. He hits her in the back of the head with the hammer.
Yeah.
She turns around and screams, "Why?"
Oh, no.
Like, what the fuck, man? Why?
That's what that Kerrigan chick yelled when she got whapped in the knee by fucking
Tonya
names.
Harding?
God, thank you. I'm like,
I didn't know Kerrigan.
Why did I know that?
I don't know. Tonya Harding is the only one who came out of that famous, I thought.
No, what is her name?
Nancy Kerrigan?
Yeah, it is Nancy.
Yeah.
God, you're so good at this.
I only know Nancy.
Have you ever watched
from...
that video? Because it's always on.
Oh, yeah.
And she's just like, why? And you're like, oh my God, I don't think we should be watching this. Who's filming this?
Who's filming this?
Yeah.
In the fucking 80s.
Yeah. Like a fucking machine on their shoulder.
Can somebody stop her?
Yeah.
Wasn't it a dude? She paid someone to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a new documentary out, actually.
I've seen one recently.
But I think it's like, it's not about that. It's about Tanya now. Or like, look, I'm better.
I feel like I've seen that and like, I don't know. Like explains how hard her life was and shit. So.
Well, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, don't feel bad for you.
No. You made some decisions.
Yeah, that was all on you, bro.
She screamed, "Why?" So Tyler continues to hit her. And at this point, his, like, 6'2", 300-pound dad comes barreling out of the master bedroom.
Oh, shit.
Because somebody's attacking his wife.
Yeah.
Right? And he sees Tyler with the hammer hitting Mary Jo. And he screams, "Why?
Oh, no.
Why?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?" And Tyler screamed back, "Why the fuck not?" And then attacked his dad.
I feel like he didn't. I feel like he just didn't.
He could have said anything.
Yeah.
But
I just don't want him to have the glorified story of like, why the fuck not? You know?
Right?
Yeah.
No, he was on drugs. It's not even a good line. Like, if you were going to come up with something, I'd be like, because it's hammer time. You know, like...
Shut the fuck up. Or if they yelled stop. Hammer time. That's fucking awful.
That's
joke,
terrible,
though.
Stacey.
Good joke. I mean, because it's not. He didn't yell that.
Because he didn't yell that.
Missed opportunities.
And he had time to think of something better.
He fucking planned it, and he knew he was going to use a hammer, and he didn't use any.
No catchphrases. Nothing. Yeah.
This is how we deal with tragedy through humor.
Sorry. And so he hits his dad with the hammer multiple times, and he ends up beating them both to death.
My God. Who knew that, like, a hammer could give you
that much of an advantage?
Yeah.
Over big-ass man?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who knew?
I don't know. I also kind of got to think of, like, a father and his son, you know? Like, the dad probably also isn't ready to fully attack his son yet. Like, he's just processing what the fuck is happening.
Yeah, like, what's going on?
Yeah, like, why?
How sad, though, that he saw all that before he died.
Yeah. So once they had both died, Tyler dragged their bodies to the master bedroom and then laid them on the ground next to each other, face down.
Okay.
With the hammer between them.
Weird.
I thought so too. That's why I mentioned it.
Keep this here?
Just gonna put that there.
What's his fucking plan? Like, he's just gonna have a party, and then was there no more plan after that?
Yes.
Oh my God.
He was gonna have a party, and there was no plan after that. He later will tell some people that he was gonna kill himself.
After the party or something?
Yeah. But we'll get there.
Okay.
So he also, after he put his parents into the bedroom, he spent the next 3 hours cleaning the house. It took a lot longer than he intended.
I was going to say, like, you can't just host a party after that.
Yeah.
You got some cleaning to do.
You got some cleaning to do. And so...
Lucy!
You got some cleaning to do. So he did that, and then he threw everything that could be evidence or, like, raise questions on top of their bodies. So, like, a comforter that had blood on it, the mop, some Clorox wipes.
Oh, God. Like, his whole, like, cleanup kit, he chucked.
He just threw it onto them on the floor.
They're on the floor.
They're
I
on
don't
the
know why
floor.
I thought they were on the bed. How would you get them on the bed? I don't know why I thought that.
I was wondering how he dragged a 300-pound man to the bedroom.
I'm guessing that blanket that you just said, the comforter.
Oh, maybe.
Which
that
is
would be
still
smart.
really hard to do, but...
Yeah, but that would be smart. I was just thinking it was an adrenaline, like, mom lifting a car off a baby kind of strength. Like, oh, fuck, I gotta take care of this. Yeah, I don't know. But either way, he piled all the stuff in there, and then he went through the house, and he took pictures off the wall that had them in it and threw those into the room as well.
Well, like, he didn't want to see their face?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
And then he locked the bedroom door.
That's crazy. Like, certifiably.
Certifiably crazy. And then he sent out word that the party was definitely on tonight.
What if nobody showed up?
Can you imagine? I bought nothing. I bought my whole life.
Yeah.
So when his friends started showing up, they noticed that Tyler seemed off, but realized that his pupils were dilated, so they assumed he was just on ecstasy or whatever.
He's fucking on a rush of murder.
Mm-hmm.
My God.
Over 60 people showed up to his house.
He literally had a rager.
He had a rager. Most of the people that were there didn't know him. Like, he wasn't a popular kid. People may have known him by, like, sight or whatever, like, knew who he was.
Like,
but
they just knew it was a house party.
It was a house party, and everybody came.
Damn.
And he was one of the, like, pill popper kids, whatever. So that was kind of his little crowd. And then it exploded. So there were a shit ton of people there.
Wow.
One of the kids asked, like, hey, are there any house rules? Because he noticed everyone's kind of fucking shit up in the house, right? Yeah. And Tyler said, nope, doesn't matter, do whatever you want. He initially told them all to smoke outside, but then he became paranoid that the police were going to get called because the kids were hanging out outside or whatever. And so he's like, you know what? Fuck it. Never mind. Stay inside. Doesn't matter. You can smoke in the house.
Oh, shit.
That was the only, like, rule he tried to enforce.
Yeah. That's wild.
Mm-hmm. They played beer pong on the dining room table and cranked up the tunes from the living room computer.
Okay, on, like, the little desktop computers?
Uh-huh. One kid noticed that there was a sticky brown substance on the keyboard, but assumed it was spilled soda or beer or something, and ignored it and played whatever, Wiz Khalifa or whatever was cool in 2001 or 2011. Spoiler alert, it was blood, right?
Obviously.
Because that's where he killed his mom.
Jesus
she was sitting
Christ.
at the computer.
Oh, my God. He forgot the keyboard.
He forgot the fucking keyboard.
Oh, no.
Or there's just a lot of cracks, and he only did 3 hours worth of cleaning, which really I would think it would take a lot longer than that.
That's not a good idea.
No. Another kid who was playing beer pong said that at one point the ball rolled under the table and threw a sticky brown substance on the floor, but he didn't think much of it, and he washed it off in the sink and kept playing.
And those are in the days where you still put beer in the cup.
That was in 2011. Yeah. There was beer in that cup. You drank from the cup.
Oh, no.
So...
Oh, no.
Put that in your fucking brains.
I can't believe we used to drink that shit.
Neither can I.
Well, I got strep throat again. Like, not surprised.
Yeah, there was a party 2 days ago. Makes
and we
sense.
all just share the cups.
Yeah, you never changed them out.
With strangers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
it's shocking we didn't come out of that with more, like, I don't know, herpes and stuff. Yeah.
That would never happen now with COVID.
No, God, no. So much has changed. Mm-hmm. You guys are way cleaner now. I love it.
I know. It's generation.
Yeah,
the generation after us is really cleaning shit up.
They're making strides.
Yeah, like we got fucked up and we're just like, yeah, man, it sucks. This is how life is. And then we hear the generation behind us being like, but it doesn't have to be that way. And we're like, can we come with you?
It's because we started working on our mental health.
Yeah.
And then
they just always worked on their mental health.
Yeah, they were just born into it. And we're like, hold on, I want to be part of that.
Help. Help.
Can you pick me up on the way?
Yeah. I'll be your voice of reason.
Right.
I'll be in the higher role at the job.
Yeah, I'll be the older person that you can look to for life advice because I drank the fucking beer from the cup.
Yeah, and I'll just repeat what you tell me to say because I trust you at this point.
Throughout the party, whenever anyone would ask where his parents were, Tyler would answer with out of town or in Georgia or a different state. Like, he was telling everybody something different, right?
Oh, okay. So his story's not lining up.
No, but nobody really caught on that night anyway, you know?
They just want to have a party.
Exactly. Yeah. He told a couple kids at the party that he was going to be going away for a while. And when they asked why, he said, "You'll find out tomorrow."
Oh, no. Because he was going to off himself.
I think so.
Okay.
Or he was thinking, there's no way I'm not going to get caught.
Yeah.
So,
for sure.
You know? So Tyler was never the popular kid, center of attention or anything, but multiple people noticed that he wasn't acting like himself during this party, and he kind of had like the 1,000-yard stare going on.
Oh,
where he would just sit there and stare off into like the middle distance or whatever.
So
like,
he wasn't even enjoying his own party.
No. He talked about it later, like, wasn't that fucking sick? Like, blah, blah, blah.
But he wasn't really that involved. He was just like disassociating a majority of the time.
Yeah, I think at the actual party, it was like the adrenaline was starting to wear off, or maybe the drugs or whatever was starting to, you know, reality was starting to hit. Yeah. And you have a bunch of strangers at your house that you've just entirely fucked up from this house party.
Yeah.
And you don't have parents. Like, you're going to have to call your brother and explain that?
Oh,
sounds
God,
fucking awful.
I forgot about the brother. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Toward midnight or 1 o'clock, Tyler started getting paranoid that the cops were going to show up any minute. Uh-huh. And so that's about the time that he told everybody to come inside, right?
Okay.
Like, no more smoking outside, come inside, never mind. You can smoke in the house, blah, blah, blah.
I'm not ready for that.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter anyway, right?
Yeah.
At some point, a kid came inside screaming and swinging around a neighbor's mailbox.
What the fuck? A mailbox?
A whole-ass mailbox.
Oh, shit.
And Tyler started freaking out again because in his brain, messing with the mail is a felony or a federal offense or whatever. And so he's like, oh, no, that's so much worse than murder. But, like, maybe the cops would get called because that's a big deal. It's a mailbox, right? And so he's like, get rid of it, go put it back, blah, blah, blah. And I guess they did. Okay. So there's that.
Wow.
One kid at the party went over to another kid and said that it smelled like dead bodies in the house. And the other kid was like, what the fuck? Like, what? Excuse me? And he was like, nothing. There's just like a lot of people smoking inside.
It wouldn't smell yet, to be fair, right?
Probably not, but it is Florida. April, is it warm?
I don't know. Maybe some days, you know how like some days in
June?
November we get...
Mm-hmm. Actually, it might be June. I don't remember what month it is. It's either April or June.
Okay.
Well, I feel like June could be hot.
For sure.
Yeah. And at this point, it had been, what?
12 hours? I don't know.
Like 8 hours or something?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know.
But also, like, blood smells.
Yeah.
Like iron, you know? You would smell pennies or whatever.
Huh.
I don't know. But the other kid was like, what the fuck, man? And the kid was like, nothing. It's just a bunch of people smoking inside. Or something like that. And it just dropped.
Yeah, but somebody said it.
Afterward, like, after everything, all of this, a bunch of the kids that were at the party were questioned, and, like, over half of them said that they smelled something strange.
Oh, no.
Or something not right. Yeah.
I wonder if that's, like, a human instinct, too. That's, like, biologically built into our body where you just
to be
smell,
like, I don't like that.
Blood or something.
Yeah.
And you're like, not okay with that.
I'm going to have to leave this.
Yeah. Somebody who's, like, a paramedic or something, let us know if you can smell blood very easily.
Right. So Tyler asked another kid, Mark, if he would go outside and talk to him for a little bit. And the other kid was a more popular kid, but they didn't really know each other very well. And so they went outside and they made everyone else stay inside. And then Tyler told this guy that he was going to be going away for a while because he killed somebody.
Oh, shit.
And Mark was like, that's not my business.
What? Don't fuck up my buzz right now, my friend.
Literally, he was like, you killing somebody is not my business. You don't need to be telling me that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I don't need to know. And so Tyler was like, sorry, man. And then they just went back inside. Like,
oh my God.
That kid was just like,
That kid's gonna go far, though.
Honestly, he's like sticking my fucking nose out of that.
I didn't hear shit. I'm done.
Mind your own fucking business. That's not my business.
Yeah.
I don't need to be involved.
Yeah.
So they go back inside, and another kid named Ricardo was there. And he and Tyler had just met that night. And Ricardo was like, hey, man, thanks for having us over. Cool party, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And Tyler was like, yeah, for sure. I just wanted to do something fun before I left. And the kid's like, where are you going? And Tyler told him he's going to kill himself because he did something really bad.
Oh, my God.
So he's just casually, like, trauma dumping, I guess, onto this kid. Like, I'm just going to kill myself. No big deal, right?
Yeah.
And this kid who had just met that night was like, cool, I guess. Like, I don't know. What the fuck, man? Like,
oh, my God.
It's really weird.
No, please don't.
Yeah, like, oh, but you throw really cool parties.
But, like, you seem cool.
Yeah. You have so much going for you.
Like this trashed house.
Yeah, like this fucking destroyed house. And then at about 1 a.m., Tyler asked his childhood best friend, Michael, if they could go for a walk together.
Uh-oh.
Michael had lived, like, on the same fucking street for their whole lives, right? Since they were 8 years old or some shit, they've been besties. Michael was like, abso-fucking-lutely, let's go.
Yeah.
They walked to the end of the street, and Tyler turned to him and said, I killed my parents. And Michael was like, yeah, right. And Tyler was like, no.
I really did.
I'm fucking serious. Like, look around, you'll see signs. And Michael started paying attention. He looks back at the house. The driveway has both his parents' cars in it. So they didn't really go somewhere if their cars are there. But of course that could be explained away, right? Like you get a taxi or dropped off or whatever, right? Tyler told him to check the garage. And so Michael went out to the garage and he saw a bloody shoe print on the floor.
Oh my God.
He went back into the house.
Why didn't he clean that if he knew it was there?
I mean, at that point, he may have seen it later.
Oh, okay.
And then been like, oop, missed that. Not going to clean it at the party. You know?
Yeah.
Like, hey, Tyler, what are you cleaning? Just some blood real quick.
I guess.
Now you got more explaining to do, I guess. And
Yeah.
fucking throw something over it. I don't know. So he went back into the house and he found Tyler, who brought him into the master bedroom.
No.
Yes. Tyler unlocked the door and he and Michael went in. Michael saw a bloody mess on the floor. There was like blood smeared kind of going under the door.
Yeah.
And then in front of once you get inside and in front of the door right there. And then he saw a pile of stuff that Tyler had piled up. Yeah. And a leg sticking out from under it.
No.
Yeah.
And the party's still raging.
Party's still going.
Uh-uh.
Fucking 60 kids still out in the living room.
Nope.
So they left the master bedroom, and another kid said that he saw Michael leaving that bedroom, and he looked terrified. He said it looked like he's, like, looking over his shoulder, like, oh, fucking heebie-jeebies.
Like, what do? You gotta leave, bro.
Right? Here's the thing, though.
He just kept partying?
Uh-huh. Michael didn't leave. He just kept partying. That selfie that you were talking about earlier with the fucking solo cup is with Michael after he knew.
Oh, my God. Do you think he was afraid, or was he just like, whatever, we're already here?
I think it was like a mix of whatever, we're already here, and this is my best friend.
Oh, my God.
I guess this is what happened.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do if you did that to me. I'd probably be like, we should have people leave.
Yeah, like, do you think maybe that's been enough? We should clean up more?
Yeah.
Or something? Like, what?
I don't know about this.
Yeah. So around...
Next time, talk to me first.
Hey, next time you're going to go on a fucking homicidal rage.
Yeah, let me know so I can help calm you the fuck down.
Yeah, we can take different drugs or something. Yeah. I don't know. So around 2 a.m., one of the kids at the party got the fucking bat signal or whatever from another kid that there was another party across town, right? Okay. So there was a mass exodus of people from the house. They were all like, fuck yeah, let's go to, like, Brittany's house or whoever the fuck, right? I don't know if her name was Brittany. But going across town, we're all going to another party now,
Seems
right?
Like a long distance to travel.
When you're all drunk?
Yeah.
Yeah. But tons of kids, like 20 cars, all revving their engines, peeling out, whatever, in front of the house.
Oh, shit.
And Tyler's neighbor ended up calling the cops because the kids leaving was loud as fuck.
Yeah.
And there were kids, like, in her yard creeping through her windows.
Oh, no,
like,
thank you.
Trying to fucking peep. And she's like, that's weird. Like,
that is fucking weird.
This is too much, right?
Yeah.
So she calls the cops. And a few minutes later, the cops show up. But at that point, there were only like 20 kids left at the party.
Uh-huh.
So Tyler had them hide in his bedroom. And he answered the door, told the cops the party was over. And the cops were like, cool, glad to hear it.
Anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, like, bye. Right?
I did my duty. I can go home now.
Exactly. Like, I get it. You're bored. You're a teenager.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to do. Carry on, but don't carry on. Like, it's shut down now. Good night. So the rest of the kids kept going until about 3 or 4 in the morning, and then they dispersed. When Michael got home, he called the police.
Okay, good.
At 4:40 a.m., Tyler posted on Facebook again and said, party at my house again, HMU, or hit me up for you old folks like me.
Yeah.
So every time I read that, I'm like, you. Yeah. I know what it means, but I still read it like an idiot.
Like, I don't know.
But at that very moment, the cops were outside of his home.
Okay.
They went up to the house and they creeped through the window because it's still dark. It's 4:40 in the morning, right?
Yeah.
They saw Tyler pacing around the house, muttering to himself. His eyes were wide and unblinking. And then he seemed frantic, and he went by the front door, grabbed a bunch of books off the bookshelf, and brought them to the back room where he said something that they couldn't hear or understand, and then he threw them on the ground. Like,
what the fuck?
They said frantically.
That's weird.
I don't know how you do that. But then he went back and he did that like 2 or 3 more times.
Like he was just pulling books off of bookshelves?
Like a shit ton of books off the bookshelves. Maybe he saw like blood splatter or something on them. I don't know. That was kind of where I went with it.
Maybe he's trying to make it look ransacked. Like
maybe
it's
that.
A fucking library.
It probably already looks ransacked.
Yeah. I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah. So the cops watched him do this like 3 or 4 more times, right? Before finally knocking on the door.
Okay.
Tyler continued pacing for a while, and then he turned off all the lights in the house and answered the front door with his left hand behind his back. The cops drew their weapons, but they got him outside and into handcuffs. He didn't have anything in his hands.
Oh, he was just hiding his left hand?
Yeah, fucking pro tip, don't do that.
What the fuck?
That's how you get shot.
Yeah.
At least in America.
That's what he wanted?
Maybe.
Okay.
Or
like suicide by cop?
I was kind of thinking it could be like an anxiety thing, too. You know how people, it's just like... you're kind of closed into yourself or whatever. Or I used to stand like that all the time, like with my hands behind my back. Maybe it's that. I don't know.
Maybe.
But once they had Tyler shackled in the driveway, they went back inside the house. Okay. As they're walking up, Tyler was screaming, "You can't go in there, you can't go in there." And they're like, yes, the fuck we can.
You are under arrest, my friend.
Mm-hmm. So the house, obviously, is an absolute fucking disaster, right? Mm-hmm. They found a black lab dog locked in a closet.
What? Did he have a dog? Did he have
a
dog?
2 dogs.
Oh my God, they were just in the closet the whole time?
One was in the closet.
That's sad.
The black lab was in the closet. Tyler later claimed that he had put her into the closet because he was afraid that she was going to protect his parents when he attacked them.
Oh, that's really sad.
So she had been in the closet that entire time.
Oh my God, that poor puppy.
How fucking sad.
Yeah. What a dick.
Yeah.
I don't like hearing about that.
They found the other dog, which was a beagle, in the bathtub. She had been hiding in the bathtub. I don't know if they were both girls. At least one of them was. But that dog had been hiding in the bathtub.
There's no way those dogs did not bark at all. Like a beagle? Boo! That's all they do is bark.
I mean, not if it's like a skittish dog.
Yeah, maybe.
I guess. Or he didn't have his buddy, like the other dog, you know. fucking help him out or whatever.
That's so sad.
Yeah, one of the girls at the party said she went pee and, like, looked behind the curtain and saw the dog, was like, that's fucking weird, and then just left.
Oh my God, I'd be in there all night petting that dog.
Honestly.
I wouldn't be able to leave.
Honey, you look traumatized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found a dog.
This is mine. The cops were able to get into the locked master bedroom, which had bloodstains on the outside of the door.
Oh, God.
And then, like, a drag mark under the door.
Oh, my God.
They found Mr. and Mrs. Hadley, and they obviously arrested Tyler and charged him with murder. Right?
Yeah, obviously.
So originally, the only motive they could theorize was that he didn't want to go to the psych hospital, so he killed his parents.
Okay.
Like, he didn't want to be committed or whatever, and so he's like, that's the only way out of it is to kill them. But after finding all of his chats with his friends where he expressed wanting to kill his parents, they talked to his friends who said that he often expressed thoughts of suicide and brought up killing his parents. Like, multiple times, right?
Yeah.
While in jail, Tyler told Michael that he regretted everything and, quote, I swear it's those drugs, man.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not the
drugs.
drugs.
That's where the drugs that he was doing were like Percocets or ecstasy, pot.
It's not like you were fucking doing bath salts.
Yeah,
or, like,
it's not PCP or I don't really know what drugs make you violent, but the ones that he was doing were not the violent kind.
Interesting.
But he had also told Michael that he waited until his brother had moved out for college, which was 6 weeks earlier.
So he's been, like, planning this.
He's been planning it for at least over 6 weeks.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Tyler was bragging to other inmates about what he had done. He would sign newspaper clippings and, like, articles and stuff with his picture on them for other inmates with, quote, it's hammer time, and then sign it, Hammer Boy.
No. What the fuck?
I know.
That's not remorseful at all.
And it's the worst nickname.
Yeah, Hammer Boy.
This is so dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have come up with something way better.
You had time.
Like Hellboy.
That's taken. But anything else, like Ball Peener, I don't know.
Clawman!
Clawman! Anything else. But you're right. It's not remorseful at all.
No.
You're bragging about it.
Yeah.
You're fucking living up this fame or whatever you think you have or got from it, right?
It's fucking terrible.
For me, it's hard to pin it on the drugs when it seems like it was pretty premeditated.
Right.
But that's not to say that he didn't need psychological help, and the drugs probably weren't helping in that situation.
Yeah, like, what's it called? Like, making his symptoms worse?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or, like, putting a psychosis or something.
Yeah.
I don't actually know how any of it works, but I think that drugs and mental health problems are probably not good together.
Oh, do you?
In my professional opinion?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tyler was sentenced to life in prison, and he's in the Okeechobee Correctional Institution.
Okeechobee?
Okeechobee.
Oh, shit. That's crazy. He's not remorseful.
No, it didn't seem like it.
Maybe now.
Maybe now. He got resentenced in 2018 because there was some bullshit about, since he was 17 at the time of the murder, there was some kind of law, I don't know, that he shouldn't have gotten life or something. So then they had to do not a retrial, but a resentencing in 2018. And he was again sentenced to life in prison. So.
Oh, good.
There's that.
A side note. Aside from knowing that a picture was taken during the party, I don't think you did that case because, like, all of that was new to me. I didn't know any of that.
Good.
Every time I've ever seen that case, though, I'm like, I can't do that. We already did this one.
I'm glad you saved it for me then.
Maybe you just told us about it?
Maybe.
Like, told me about it? Not us.
Yeah,
Sorry.
us, all of us.
Yeah.
The inclusive us.
I don't know. That's fucking crazy. Or maybe we did do it. I don't know. But Jesus fucking Christ.
Right?
That's scary.
Isn't it?
Yeah. I hope my boys grow up to be good kids.
This whole time I'm writing this, like, I always get the ones, or I always do the ones with these kids killing their parents, right? And it's always like, fucking college, or the girl got kicked out of college and she didn't want to tell her parents.
Yeah.
Or
something.
Yeah, whatever. They want the life insurance and stuff like that. And I'm like, all right, well, that's not going to happen. You know, like,
you're better off any of that.
You're better off with me here.
Yeah.
Every time I look at my sweet little fucking babies, though, I'm like, are you going to grow up one day and fucking stand over my bed with a hammer?
No, stand behind you for 5 minutes.
For 5 minutes?
No.
Yeah.
No way. Not our sweet babies.
Not our sweet babies.
No way.
But that's what that fucking lady thought, too.
Yeah.
Mary Jo, she was like, oh, Tyler's getting back to himself. He was a sweet, polite little kid until high school and blah, blah, blah. Like,
wow.
It can happen to anybody, apparently.
Oh, fuck that.
Fuck that.
Well, if you want to check out pictures pertaining to Erin's case, go to our social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, Threads. Pretty sure we got them all. Come join the goddamn pod group. It's on Facebook. It's fun. We chat. You can email us at isgdpodcast@gmail.com or snail mail us at
P.O. Box 2764, Spring Valley, California, 91979.
And please subscribe, rate, and review. And we love you guys. You're awesome and you're super neat.
Bye. I really love you.